Welcome back to another edition of Let's Sit on the Sofa and Talk About Movies, because that's just the best part of the day. Now isn't so today we got a little bit of a new kind of video. I've never done a video quite like this. That's a lie. I've done many of them like this. I don't know why I said that. I've done videos in the past where I've reviewed like every single movie I've ever seen and every single movie that I own and all this crazy stuff. I bought 700 movies for like 40 bucks last month. So a lot of great content out there on the channel, movie related. So you can go check that out if you guys want to. But today we're looking at one specific brand. We are looking at Criterion. That is right. If you've never heard of Criterion before, well, let me just read you a little bit about what they're about. The Criterion Collection is dedicated to gathering the greatest films from around the world and publishing them in editions of the high technical quality with supplemental features that enhance the appreciation of the art of film. Visit us at criterion.com. So that's just a little bit of, you know, what they're about. Now, I gotta say, I'm a huge lover of Criterion, but I'm also a newbie. Alright, I only got into this about, let's say 10 months ago, 11 months ago. I started my Criterion journey, because once you're exposed to the Criterion Collection in the Criterion channel, your mind just kind of opens and you're like, whoa, what is this? So much new film, there's so much to see. And yes, I have so much to see still. I watch Criterion pretty much every other day, every week, so I mean, and I still got so much to see. But anyways, these are just the physical copies that I got. Some movies that I've picked up along the way, some movies that I picked up on those Criterion sales, and I'm no Daisuke, alright? I'm not like my man Daisuke who has legit every single movie, alright? I'm not like him. I wish I was. I don't got that time or money to be collecting all those. So my collection is very small. So I'm just letting you guys know. I'm just starting. I'm a newbie. First up, I'm just going to go with a movie I haven't seen yet. The rest of them I have seen, but this one I've been waiting to watch with my sister. She really wants to watch this one with me. Beauty and the Beast, a film by Jean Cocteau. I've actually heard that name before. I know he's made some other films. Beauty and the Beast. I heard this one was pretty good though. I picked this up at a swap meet for like $5. Which is a pretty good deal. If you could find Criterion deals for $5, $10, $15, even $20, get them. Alright? Just get them. Because they either go up in price or they started off more expensive. Go on the Criterion website, you'll know what I mean. But anyways, I haven't seen it yet, but I want to. My sister's a big Disney fan. She heard about that one. I know it has nothing to do with Disney, but, you know, being the Beast and everything, so she wants to see it with me. The other one this next one I have seen, though. I'm a big Ingmar Bergman fan, and this was, I think, like everybody, this was the very first film I've seen of, by Ingmar Bergman, starring Max von Sydow as this, basically, like a knight, and he is kind of traveling the weary world, asking questions that pretty much nobody can answer except for Death himself. Why are we here? What does it all mean? The big questions he's wondering to himself. Is there an afterlife? What is this place? Why are we living? And all this sorts of things, and he's just playing literal chess with death. I mean, you guys have heard this. You guys have seen the movie, and if you haven't, it's one to check out for sure. Next up, we got The Red Shoes, one of Martin Scorsese's favorite. Do you say it's Scorsese or Scorsese? I've seen and heard people say it different ways. I've always said Scorsese, though. The Red Shoes, though, you know, Michael Powell and Emmerich Pressburger, it's like a dance movie. When I first saw it, it was like a dance movie, ballet, sorry. I was like, oh, okay, yeah. But then I got into it and I was like, holy moly, this is so much more intense than I thought it would be, so much more artistic. And that is The Red Shoes. It's a movie that'll catch you off guard, and there's a very, very impressive, almost surreal, like a dream, not dream, it's a ballet performance, but it's very trippy. Next up, we got Chasing Amy. I believe I got this as part of... I told you that I got 700 movies for 40 bucks last month, and this was part of it. It just came in there, you know. I don't think this one's too rare. I don't really know. Oh, wow. Wow, there's actually a receipt in here. Somebody must have gotten this. Richard Smith bought this for $5.99. Thank you, Richard Smith, for buying this and now giving it to me for free. Chasing Amy, though. Not many people like Kevin Smith, but then, of course, there's a lot that do. I'm on the side that do. I appreciate his films. Not all of them are masterpieces by any, you know, mean of the word. But Chasing Amy is actually genuinely pretty good. And Jason Lee is in this, as well as Joey Lauren Adams, who puts on quite a performance. I feel like she should have been nominated for something, because she did quite a fantastic job on this. Next up, you can't have a Criterion Collection without a little bit of Wes Anderson in there. Everybody's favorite director nowadays. Well, if you have a favorite director list of current directors, Wes Anderson should be on that list because he is one of the finest working directors today. And the Criterion Collection just has this beautiful, perfect case right here. Look at that. Oh, there's that orange little disc there. You get a nice little poster. Not a little, actually. It's quite big. This double-sided poster here of the beautiful Grand Budapest Hotel. Kind of this pink one. And the other side is kind of like this blue one. Anyways, great set. And you get a ton of bonus features, a ton of special features, of course. You get this little book. I believe they had a certain kind of book that looked just like this in the film, but it's filled with, you know, behind-the-scenes photographs and all of that stuff. And you get this, the romantic poetry book, filled with, oh gosh, just so much more things and little tidbits from the movie, about the movie. Great set. That might be the most intricate set that I have from the Criterion Collection, and definitely one of the best. Next up, we got The Elephant Man. I got this at one of the last sales. Elephant Man, of course, a David Lynch film. John Hurt, Anthony Hopkins. Great performances all around from everybody in this one. And it's not like, well, I guess it is like David Lynch's other films. All of his films have that sort of Lynchian vibe. I read somewhere that the term Lynchian made it into one of the dictionaries. Some dictionary like have now proclaimed that is an actual word that people say, Lynchian, and of course people say it, but now it's official. Don't quote me on that. I could be wrong, but I feel like I read that somewhere. It could have been a dream, a Lynchian dream. Oh, but here we go. The Elephant Man. Not my favorite of David Lynch's films. Oh, speaking of my favorite, I know this isn't a Criterion, but look at that. Oh, this is my favorite David Lynch film, Eraserhead. I believe you could have got this set from his website, which was up about a decade or 2 decades ago, davidlynch.com, and it's just this massive set. It's DVD. I sadly don't have Eraserhead on Blu-ray. I've been wanting to get it. And it also comes with a ton of his short films as well. Let me just show you this if you haven't seen it yet. Look at that. Nice little cover there. Very interesting way to store a DVD. Just one DVD. And inside there is a book. I can't even hold this up right. It's so big. A book with, you know, showing stills from David Lynch's short films and stuff like that, as well as with the Eraserhead one. But anyways, great looking set. Sorry, I just had to show that off real quick. It's not Criterion Collection, but I wish I had Eraserhead on the Criterion Collection. Anyways, back to it. Oh, we got some more David Lynch. Let's just keep going. Mulholland Drive. This is one of the first ones I saw from him. I think I saw Eraserhead, and then I saw Mulholland Drive. Eraserhead, to see as your first David Lynch film, depending on the type of person you are, you might not want to ever see a David Lynch film ever again if you start with Eraserhead. And I know that was the case when I showed it to my brother and sister. They were like, what is this? Maybe a little too extreme. But Mulholland Drive is different. It has a slightly more cohesive story. It's about Naomi Watts, you know, who wants to be an actress, who goes to Hollywood with big dreams. And those big dreams turn into big nightmares, at least for the audience. And nice little set there. You got a nice little booklet. Oh, what is that? Oh yeah, that's the weird cowboy man, huh? Who had to read these giant cue cards when they were shooting the film. Anyways, yeah, a little booklet there. Nice set. This was also one of the very first Criterions that I bought. Anyways, let's move on to, another Bergman classic. I don't just have Bergman and David Lynch in this collection, alright? I got some more, too. Persona. Amazing, amazing movie. It's very deep, very personal, very deep. My God, is this movie deep. But it's also, you can have a good time with it as well. It's not overly sappy, it's not overly long, and it's definitely not boring. At least not for me. Anyways, I like films where it's just two people having a conversation, alright? It's the writing that really does this film justice. I mean, as well as the amazing camera work and cinematography, but the writing and the performances can really sell a movie. And man, this movie got me hooked. I got this one from eBay from like 20 bucks on like a bid that I won. I've been trying to bid on Bergman's The Magician. I have had no luck in doing that. People keep snatching it up for me right at the last minute. Chaplin! The very first Criterion that I bought. It's a DVD, but it's modern times. Oops. Oh gosh, that just fell right out of there, didn't it? My favorite silent film. And you might be saying, oh, but there's so many great silent films out there. The Passion of Joan of Arc, Sherlock Jr., The General, two Buster Keaton movies. But yeah, I would say to you, yes, all of those are masterpieces in their own right, especially The Passion of Joan of Arc, which I've been meaning to get on Criterion as well. Sorry, I'm an early bloomer. I got a lot ahead of me to collect. I have a lot of movies, yes, but that's not a movie. But I'm still going. All right, I'm still going, and I got a lot more over there. But this is just some. Anyways, modern times. Who doesn't love Charlie Chaplin? I mean, come on, the man. He's a master of comedy. Everybody knows this, and one of the great film stars in history. The only other person that I think is more iconic in just their image alone, or they have just that instant star power, recognizable face, would probably Marilyn Monroe. But anyways, great movie. Another set of Wes Anderson films. Oh, we got some good ones coming up. Oh, God. Excuse me. I'm so sorry. The Life Aquatic with Steve Zissou. I have two versions for some reason. I don't know. Oh, I got this one at Book Off for $2. And I think I got this one in the giant lot I bought. But basically, it's the same thing. They're both DVDs. They just have different covers. I'm not quite sure why. But anyways, this movie, it doesn't get hate necessarily, but it doesn't get as much love as, say, The Grand Budapest or The Royal Tenenbaums do. But I think this movie is right up there. I think it's my second or third favorite of Wes Anderson's filmography. I love The Life Aquatic. I think it's absolutely hilarious. Bud Cort is in this, from Harold and Maude. And that's pretty cool. Oh yeah, there he is. He's right there. Right there on the cover. Can you guys see him? Zoom in. He's right over there on Bill Murray's shoulder. There he is. Bud Cort. La Strada. We gotta have a little bit of Fellini in there, if you know what I mean. I got this one also from a swap meet. Oh wait, no I didn't. I got this from a video store in LA. I'm so glad video stores are still open. You know, there's not as many of them as there used to be, and yes, I still remember when video stores were open. I was a little kid. My mom and dad used to take me to Blockbuster all the time, and I have very vague memories of it, but still memories nonetheless. And they said they took me a ton. But anyways, that's La Strada. Fellini just really tugs on your heartstrings on this one. My God, is that ending freaking depressing. No spoilers, but you could say if an ending is depressing or not. I mean, Schindler's List? Come on, everybody knows that movie's pretty depressing. The ending is... the ending of Schindler's List is uplifting, in a way, if you know what I mean. But then at the same time, you're just sad. That movie is just sad. Oh, let's just get through these two before we get to my two favorite Criterions that I have. The Royal Tenenbaums, we got two of them. This one is a nice looking slip cover, and it's a 2-disc set. Look at that, Royal Tenenbaums 2-disc in there. And this one is just, I believe, the 1-disc. Oh! Wait, there's 2 discs in there too. Hold up. Hold up. Wait a minute. Gosh, that just fell on the ground. I don't treat my movies that way on purpose, alright? I respect them. You gotta respect the movie, huh? 2 discs though. This one has 2 discs, but it's a smaller version. And this one has 2 discs, but it's a fatter version with a cover. Very interesting. Could someone let me know why this happened, or what's going on here, Criterion? But anyways, I gotta love it. You gotta like the Royal Tenenbaums. Okay, so these are my two favorite films that I have from the Criterion Collection. I'm having a hard time deciding which one I like more, but I'm gonna lean more toward the one I'm gonna show you secondly. But anyways, this one is House by Mr. Nobuhiko Obayashi. Rest in peace. He died last year. Gosh, so sad. And they didn't even include him in the Oscars in memoriam section. So disrespectful. Actually, the Oscars were pretty disrespectful in its entirety this year. So many things that just went wrong or didn't work. Or, I mean, some winners were good. It's good to see some people got their time to shine. Anthony Hopkins. Shout out to Anthony Hopkins and Florian Zeller. But, hey, I reacted to the entire Oscars. That is right. The entire show can be seen, or at least my reaction to it, up on the channel. Link somewhere, or just go to my channel and search up Oscars. Anyways, House is one messed up, wild movie. And if you haven't heard of it by now, oh my God, what are you doing? Stop this video. Yes, people don't usually tell you to stop this video before hitting that like and hitting that subscribe, bro. But hey, you don't even need to subscribe. I would rather you watch this movie than subscribe to my channel. That might sound crazy to say, and I probably will regret that later. But hey, Houseu is fantastic. Bill Hader says it's one of his favorite movies. Shout out to the Criterion Closet. I hope to get there one day. But anyways, gotta love House. I've seen all the special features on it. I still gotta get through some special features on these other ones here. But House, I had to go through all of them the day I bought it. Because this movie, I wanted to know how they did it. I mean, you got every trick in the book, every special effect, every camera trick, everything is in here. Of course, there's a lot more that have been invented or found by today, and but who cares? This movie is awesome, okay? And this one might be my favorite movie that I have, and probably one of my favorite movies of all time, is 8.5 by Mr. Fellini. Okay, so this one is about a film director who is sort of going through a tough time making this movie. And he goes through a lot of trials and tribulations, but at the same time, it's presented in a sort of dreamlike way where you're not sure exactly what is real, or if it's just the imagery you're seeing is what he is feeling, or maybe what Fellini is feeling. about his perspective on movie making and movie going and filmmaking in general. Anyways, a lot of ideas, a lot of thoughts, a lot of expressions in this one. And this probably has my vote for the best opening scene of all time. You know, very imaginative, very amazing, very fun movie. And you know what? That is it. The Criterion Collection is amazing. They really do provide so much for so many people, so many lovers of movies. Maybe this should just be my thumbnail. Shoot. Anyways, oh god, they're all falling. I just want to say thank you to everybody. Our sponsor of the day is nobody, because I don't care. But anyways, I care about all of you. Thank you for watching this video. Subscribe if you wanna. I make a lot of films. And I make short films myself. Except for this one. I just completed my very first feature-length film. Just wrapped production a couple days ago, actually. And I'm still working on that editing, which takes forever, oh my god. But anyways, I should have that film up and ready in a couple days, a couple weeks. If you want to see a trailer for that, it's going to be somewhere down below. Anyways, thank you everybody. My name is ZRice, and I'll see you all in our next video together.